Why are you rich? No. Why are you rich?
I'm not rich.
You are rich.
Who says I'm rich?
I hope. Yeah, I hope.
So hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video we have two very special guests, two very close friends of mine here in Pavia, two of the best people that I ever met. Can you introduce yourselves, starting with you?
I am Jude.
Okay, was that it? Again, you?
I'm Gregory Rahmel. You can call me Greg.
Okay, so we have Jude, we have Greg, and these two are students, they're classmates, and they are working. So how does it feel making money, guys?
Feels good.
You?
Enjoyable, very much enjoyable while studying. So you can have like producing something, which is money. Very important as a student.
Exactly, you see, they study and they make money at the same time. So my first question is, just give me a brief introduction, like how did you get started with the job and what is the job basically. So these two are working in the university. Okay, they don't have to do any part-time job outside, they're doing inside the university. So can you just tell us what's your work, and what is the type of work, and just start like this way. Yeah, what was the type of work at first?
So I work in the admission office for the university, and it's like a student internship. So there was like a call a few months ago, and I applied and I did some interviews with them, and they chose me.
Perfect, so it's an internship, right?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So here we have someone who's doing internship in the university. And what about you, Greg?
I'm doing a part-time job. It's called Public Diplomacy in Digital Era. So I'm helping the professor. Right now, still ongoing, but since it's part-time jobs, of course, the office hours is lesser than the internship.
Okay, perfect. So the most curious question of the audience, how much do you make? Here you have to just give an approx figure. Like you don't have to say the exact. If you want to just give them an idea.
So since it's an internship, they pay me around 200, but it depends on how much hours I work. So right now I only work around 16 hours a week.
Okay, so 16 hours a week and it's like 200 a month.
Yeah.
Approx.
Yep.
Perfect. And what about you, Greg? The part-time university, part-time job, I mean.
Yeah, so basically for the part-time job, my contract was 80 hours. And per hour, they will pay me 7.75 euro. So 7.75 euro times 80, it equals to 620 euros.
Okay, so that's for the entire duration, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so here the contract is like you're paid monthly and you're paid like a lump sum amount.
Exactly. On at the end of my part-time job. So once I finish everything, once they sign the contract and everything, once they legalize all the time hours, I need to sign up. Whenever I work in and work out, everything when it's done, that's when they will pay me.
Okay, and what about you, Jude? So do they pay you monthly or like what's the way that they send you the payments?
So basically they pay me every 2 months, but they calculate the amount monthly. So I get the last amount every 2 months. So the internship is 6 months. So I get paid every 2 months and 3 times.
Okay, so it's 3 times. Perfect. So we know about your pay. Okay, you revealed the good information. Another thing is, what about your work? Like, what do you do in your part-time job? Starting with you, Greg.
So because I'm helping a professor under her course, so what I did is basically like helping her, first of all, like helping her like to assign all the assignments to the students. So for example, we have a platform, and then what I've done there is to distribute all the assignment, also the final project. And the other thing is to attend her course whenever I am able, because I can help her, the professor, by giving any suggestions. If there's any feedback from the student, maybe the professor can upgrade her teaching materials, methodology, and something like that. Then I'm giving the feedback as well to the professor. So you're just kind of like a mediator as the students and the professor. So that's mostly what I've done so far.
Okay, perfect. Interesting job. Interesting. So what about you, Jude? What's your job?
So I started like a month ago. So I'm like doing some basic stuff right now. I'm controlling like documents for applications and everything, and also replying to some emails. And right now these stuff. So maybe in the future I might change the stuff though.
Okay, perfect. So are you enjoying your job so far?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's really nice. My colleagues are really supportive, and the place is amazing. And so yeah, I enjoy it.
Perfect. And which days do you work? Like which days of the week do you work, or what's the work schedule?
So I have lessons until Wednesday. So I do 4 hours on Wednesday and 8 hours on Thursday, and Friday 4 hours to cover the 16 hours.
16 hours in a week. Okay. And what about you, Greg? What's your work schedule?
My work schedule is quite flexible. So the course has 2 days in a week, so Monday and Thursday. Because Monday I have a class, so it's overlapping. Then I'm able to come on Thursday because I don't have any class, and I can help her on the 2 sessions. So it's a total for 4 hours per week.
4 hours per week. Okay, perfect. So now, how did you land on this opportunity? Like, where did you find it? How do any student, if they would want to apply in the university's job portals, like internship, for example, how do they do it? How did you find it?
So I found it online. They sent an email as well. I don't remember the month. I think it's around December. They publish every year this code, and there are some requirements in the job. And if you have all of them, you can apply. And they also give an interview opportunity. And if you pass the interviews, and they select you.
Okay, so the process is quite simple, right?
Yeah, it's quite simple. Yeah.
Okay, and how is it for you?
This is basically what you said. It's just like from email, from the part-time studenti. It's just like a department that arrange all the part-time job for the students. They sent me an email, I think around November or December, and they didn't interview me basically, and then they just saw my qualification because the work is usually more of use the English words rather than Italian. And also because I intended to help the professor more, so I put that in a notes, and then I am able to select which kind of like course, which kind of like job that I prefer to. So based on my selection, they select me. So it's around November or December, and then they announce it on January.
Okay, great. So now one more question, like a very cool question, I would say. Like, instead of working in a university, if somebody chooses to work outside, like which would you choose as better option, like working in the university or working in an internship outside? Like, what would you say as a student though?
I mean, as a student, I would recommend in the university because it's quite flexible. The hours, they let you choose the hours that you want to do. So like if you go outside, you cannot be that flexible because it's a company and they have their own requirements. But in the university, they support the internship students. So I would recommend the inside university. But of course, if you have the qualification, if you can manage everything, you can go outside, and it will be on the experience. But yeah.
Okay, true. And in your opinion?
It's the same like Jude, but for me, I'm coming from the academic perspective. If you want to pursue like PhD, or if you are in a moment like doing research or thesis and everything like that, I prefer for you to do the part-time job under university, because there's a lot of collaboration going on right now, like helping the professor and everything. So you got know like how to help the professor, how to be like a research assistant. So you'll get everything like hands-on, like very good. So if you are going or having approach with that, do it. I mean, if you have if you're going to the marketplace and everything, then yes, outside of university there's a lot of, but for me, I really enjoyed. So I really push you to do the part-time job here in university.
Perfect. So today we got a lot of insights from the students who are there themselves doing job in the university. One is doing an internship and the other one is doing a part-time job. So you heard first-hand experience of theirs. So like irrespective of the university you're in, you can apply into the university jobs. Every university has certain jobs that they publish. Just keep an eye on your emails, check out different portals, and you will definitely find something. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and can you say them to subscribe in Indonesian though?
Tolong subscribe.
In Italian.
Subscribe, please.
Please.
Subscribe this channel right now in Italian.
Sì, adesso fate subscribe, cliccate adesso.
Yeah, whatever you say, do it right now. Right now. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in some other video. Till then, take care, bye. Ciao. I hope we didn't mess up anywhere.